Namaste. Today we are on page number 71 and we'll be reading the subject of the hindrances or obstacles and the pursuit of knowledge. During the education period, there are times when students and teachers have hindrances in their learning, and that slows down their learning. The parents and other learned men should spare no amount of effort, money, or mind to take those hindrances out of the students' and teachers' lives. These are some examples of hindrances in education. Bad company, such as if we have a bad friend, then we will become bad too. Here's an example I really want to tell you. One time there was a father and he went to a shop. He got 10 apples and one of them was rotten. He kept the rotten ones separate from the 9 good ones. He took them home and gave them to his child. He told his child, "Keep these 10 apples together and then take them out after a week and we'll observe them." So then the child did that. When he took them back after 1 week, the father and the child looked at them. They were all rotten. The child asked, "1 week ago, only one was rotten. How did all of them become rotten?" So then the father said, "This one rotten apple made all of them rotten." So just like that, if you have a bad friend, then you will become bad like him too. The moral that we should learn is that we should not have bad company, or we will become bad too. Another example is bad habits, such as use of meat, drinking intoxicants, overeating, overwaking, etc. Drinking intoxicants, like drinking wine, is not good. Here is another example. One time, a boy wanted to go into a park. The park had 4 doors. One door had meat in front of it, and it said, "Eat this meat and you can go in." The child thought, "No, this is not good." He went to the next one and people were gambling. It said, "If you gamble, then you can go in." He thought, "No, this is not good either." When he went to the next one, there was a cow in front of the door. It said, "Kick this cow and you can go in." He thought, "No, this is really bad. The cow is my mother." Then he went to the last one, and it had a bottle of wine. It said, "Drink this wine and you can go in." He thought, drinking wine is not a bad thing. I can drink it. But when he drank the wine, he lost control over his mind. And then he went back and kicked the cow, and then he gambled, and he ate the meat. Then he went to the park. So the moral that we should learn from this is that we should not drink wine, or we could lose control over our mind. And another thing is that we should have respect for the 5 devtas, if you know what they are. They are mother, father, atithis, teachers, and other learned men. We should always have respect for them. And we should not lose faith in the brahmacharya. Do you know what brahmacharya means? I'm going to give you 3 seconds to guess. If you thought that it meant preserving our energies, then you were right. Brahmacharya means preserving our energies. And early marriage is bad too. If you marry under 25 for boys and 16 for girls, then you won't be able to concentrate on your study. And we really want to learn. Wasting time in worship of idols and wandering aimlessly is not good, because if you make an idol of God out of dirt and start worshiping the dirt, the dirt's not the real God, so it won't really do anything. And ignoring true knowledge is not good, because true knowledge is really good to learn. And your life could be full with happiness if you have true knowledge. And what can really stop you from learning is selfish priests. They are too selfish, so they give us false knowledge, and then they take all of our wealth, health, and happiness away from us. We should always stay away from such priests. Should women and Shudras be able to read the Vedas? Here is a prohibition of it. Stri Shudro Nadhiyatam iti Shrutehi. This means that women and Shudras should not be able to read. This is not true. This verse is not in any true scripture. We made it up by ourselves. Women and Shudras should be able to read the Vedas. Here is the reason why. If a woman has a child, how will she teach the child if she doesn't know herself what to teach? And you don't become a Shudra, Brahman, Kshatriya, or Vaishya by birth. You have to do certain things to become something. A Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra. God has revealed the Vedas for all. It says this clearly on the 26th chapter. Yathemam vacham kalyani mavadani janebhyah. This is said on the 26th chapter in the Yajurveda. Next time, we will be reading on page number 73 on the right of education for girls. Thank you. Wow.